What is up, guys? It's Gabrielle and welcome back to another video of mine. I really hope you guys like this one. It's it's a story of how I almost died. There's supposed to be creepy music, but the app doesn't offer that. It's kind of hard to remember because I did hit my head really hard, but I remember I was on a golf cart. Me and my parents, we went to Put-in-Bay, which is like a little island in Ohio. Like, there's a bunch of different islands on Lake Erie, and Put-in-Bay is one of the islands. Well, we decided to rent a golf cart and to go riding around on the island. And I swear, this was no ordinary golf cart. This golf cart, like, tapped out at, like, 55, 60 miles per hour. Maybe that is normal. So, we had just gotten ice cream, which I'm assuming attracted, like, the bugs. I was on the back seat. And I remember I sat down. This was years ago, so I was kind of younger, so that was like 4 years ago. So I was 13. Yeah, I was like 13-ish. And I remember I sat down on the golf cart and I saw the seatbelt. Like, I looked at the seatbelt and it wasn't like a kind of like wimpy seatbelt like I would imagine a normal golf cart would have. This seatbelt, no, it was like leather, like serious heavy duty, like you are not going anywhere kind of a seatbelt. So I looked at it and I was like, we're not going to be going that fast. I don't think I need to wear a seatbelt. I have never been so wrong in my entire life. This is where I realized I was such a child. I was an adolescent being. So I sat down and I was like, I'll be fine. And my parents were up front wearing their seatbelts. They didn't think they would need to tell their 13-year-old daughter to wear a seatbelt because, you know, I should have wore a seatbelt. I was sitting there and I was just minding my own business. I don't even think I had a phone yet. I didn't get my phone until I was like 14, 15. And I was just sitting there, you know, admiring the view of the island. Well, I looked over and my dad was driving and I seen he had a I over-exaggerate my spiders because I do not like spiders even a tiny bit, but I swear this spider was this big. Like, it was like huge and it was just chilling on him. And my dad, he's a plumber. He gets in crawl spaces. He sees spiders all the time. Like, he's used to it. And I was like, oh my God. And my mom even freaked out. My mom's a strong freaking woman, you know, like she's not scared of bugs. She had all 3 of her children naturally. She's a little tough thing. And she was like, oh, Terry, there's a spider on you. I'm deathly afraid of spiders. I've always been deathly afraid of bugs, spiders. I used to be so scared of roly-polies. Like, you know, like maybe that's not what everyone calls them. I always get so scared that, like, not everyone calls, like, things, like roly-polies. Maybe other people call them, like, polybug. What? And so, I was freaking out about this spider. I was like, my heart, I could feel it. I was, and my dad, he just looked at it and he just went like this, not thinking. Little did he know, his daughter, his stupidly adolescent daughter, did not have a seatbelt on. No, she didn't, because she thought, well, that big old Betty of a spider went whoof, right onto me, and I freaked out. I was unready, and we were on the road, like an actual, like, road, like real road, like cars next to us and stuff. Well, somehow, by the grace of God, by the grace of Buddha, by the grace of the Hindu goddesses up in heaven, I jumped up and I fell outside of the cart. I remember I hit my head really hard. I had a big old knot. I might still have like a little bump or something. I don't know. Because I hit it on the platform where your feet go on the back of a golf cart. I smacked that head on that platform. And I just went tumbling and tumbling and tumbling. And my dad, he slammed on the brakes. I remember hearing tires screeching because there was someone behind us. It was this big old black like pickup truck, like farming kind of like vroom vroom, you know what I mean? And they were paying attention. If they weren't paying attention, I would have been dead. I would have been ran over. I don't know how I didn't die. Because we had to have been going like 45, 40. Like, mind you, we were on a real road. Like, two-way, like, kind of a road. And I was sitting there. And I was laying in the road. And I looked up at the sky and then I looked at the trees. And then I looked forward and I just seen my mom hauling herself towards me, screaming, freaking out. My dad, he flew like, I don't think that the golf cart was even stopped when she got off. Like, I think it just like slowed down. She jumped out. My dad, he flew that freaking cart to the side of the road, put it in park, took out the keys, whatever he had to do. I don't know. I wasn't driving then. And they were just running. And myself, I stood up and I was freaking out. Like, I was like tiny then. I was like 5'2" then. I'm 5'5", so like really I wasn't that much smaller. But I was like a petite tiny thing back then. Like, I was like little rail. And I remember I just stood up and I was like, I looked at my mom and I said, Mom, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Because she was crying. Like, she was totally tripping herself out. And I was like, Mom, I'm fine. I'm fine. And then it was like I was strong and I was like, girl, I was fine. I'm fine. And then it hit me. Like, as I was walking towards the cart, I was like, I almost died. Like, it hit me like a ton of bricks. It hit me like that truck almost hit me. Like, all of a sudden I realized that I could have died. I should have died. I had road rash all over the back of me, like all on my back. I wasn't bleeding though. I was not bleeding. The only thing that like really hurt, my head kind of hurt. I think I hit it just right because it only hurt for a minute and then it went away and I was just fine. And I didn't go to the hospital because I was walking fine. I was talking fine. I was like, guys, I'm fine. My mom insisted I put ice on my head because my mom, I'm their last kid. I'm the baby. I'm the princess of the family, you know. She was like, put this ice on your head. You gotta calm down. And I was like, Mom, I'm fine. You gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. Well, I remember I started walking towards the cart. And I was in a daze because I was just so confused. Like, what just happened? And well, I look over because I see something on my shirt. That spider was still on me after that great freaking fall and tumble. I still had the spider on me. And then that's when I just started bawling. Because I wasn't crying because I was hurt. Because I wasn't hurt. I was okay. I mean, my back really hurt. My back hurt way worse than my head. And that's just because I had scratches and stuff. I just started crying because my mom was crying. My dad was tripping balls. Well, to make a long story short, I'm fine, obviously. I was fine then. I don't think I had a concussion. If I did, it was a very, very mild one because I felt fine. My head didn't hurt except for a little bit. It hurt. It did hurt a little bit. But of course it's going to hurt. I just hit it on the freaking metal plate for a golf cart. The only thing that really bothered me, though, was that my hands were skimmed up and my back kind of was skimmed up a little bit. But I was fine. And I don't know how I didn't die. Well, to make a long story short, I'm fine, obviously. I was fine then. I don't think I had a concussion. If I did, it was a very, very mild one because I felt fine. My head didn't hurt except for a little bit. It hurt. It did hurt a little bit. But of course it's going to hurt. I just hit it on the freaking metal plate for a golf cart. The only thing that really bothered me, though was that my hands were skimmed up and my back kind of was skimmed up a little bit, but I was fine. And I don't know how I didn't die. Like, that really showed me that there is a higher power. And I'm not going to get into the whole religion thing because I choose not to disclose my religion because people, it's just going to cause a big thing, especially on YouTube. If I was Christian, if I was Catholic, if I didn't believe in God, no matter where I went with my religion, people would freak out. I'm not a Satan worshiper. Don't think I'm a Satan worshiper. I'm not down with that. But that was like the craziest thing that's ever happened to me personally, except for, you know, some other things. But maybe that'll be a little bit of a story, you know, more stories like this. But it was crazy, and I'm alive, obviously. I'm fine. I'm still, like, deathly afraid of spiders, especially because of that. I do not like spiders whatsoever. Okay, so that was today's story. I think that's it for now. Please subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If not, still give it a thumbs up. No comments. That's okay. We don't want bad comments. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!